All right, this module is on cardiopulmonary disorders and their impact on occupational performance. So we need to consider that each disorder that has been discussed in this module can significantly impact occupational performance. And we need to consider where in the lifespan they are, their comorbidities, their roles and routines and relationships. So while symptoms associated with cardiopulmonary disease may vary across conditions, and much depends on individual factors, as I said, such as age, the severity of the disease, the conditions share a number of common symptoms, which it can include fatigue and shortness of breath. But regardless of whether the cardiopulmonary disease presents as an acute health risk or a chronic condition, symptoms often limit function. They lead to loss of independence and confidence and significantly reduce quality of life. And all areas of occupation can be impacted by cardiopulmonary disorders. Activities of daily living, IEDLs, health management, rest and sleep, education, work, play and leisure, social participation. At the very basics, because of that fatigue and shortness of breath, but some of the other conditions where some of the other cardiopulmonary disorders that have other more specific signs and symptoms related to them. So, for example, individuals who experience acute cardiac events such as an MI, myocardial infarction, otherwise known as a heart attack, they can live with chronic conditions like COPD or CHF. So COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and heart failure. So these conditions, as I said, typically have shortness of breath and decreased endurance. So all three of those have shortness of breath, decreased endurance. Now imagining just piling all of that on top of each other. So now we've got those three conditions, but specifically MI, you might have activity tolerance impairments, which can impact functional mobility for tasks such as transferring in and out of a tub or standing for showers, which creates concerns for safety, specifically around a fear of falling. These individuals then may experience anxiety when faced with these tasks and limited participation in an effort to reduce these extraneous efforts and then the potential risk for fall. Often these individuals have decreased strength, so it's challenging for them to engage with IEDLs that they did before, such as grocery shopping and meal preparation. Based on their health literacy, there might be challenges with health management and the ability to adequately manage symptoms, access community resources, perform the strength and endurance training that they need to get better, but challenges to perform those activities because they just have poor endurance or shortness of breath. There might be changes in rest and sleep with real restorative sleep, because maybe those COPD and CHF clients who have breathing difficulties, especially at night when they're having episodes of coughing when they lie flat. So those clients, in addition to already being fatigued and short of breath, have increased shortness of breath and increased fatigue because they're not sleeping. And all of those can impact their ability to engage in education, work, maybe because of impairments with memory and attention, because of the maybe poor oxygenation of the blood, there's cognitive impairments, and then because of, again, the poor endurance, shortness of breath, being able to engage in play and leisure and social participation that they did before. So I hope that helps. Talk with you soon.